Welcome everyone to the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival 21. I am Bruce Paddington and thank you for joining us. Our full program this year will be screened online starting September the 22nd to the 28th. Feel free to comment or ask questions you have for the filmmakers and we will try to answer them during this session. Don't forget you can check out all the information about the films at ttfilmfestival.com. Finally, we wish to thank all our TTFF 21 sponsors and partners. NGC is our signature sponsor this year, and we have leading sponsorship from Shell TT and Republic Bank Limited. So today I have two guests, Marielle Forbes and Richard Meunier. I will start with Marielle, and then we will move to Richard after. So Marielle, tell me the connection with Bocas and the Pavement Poets.
Thanks, Bruce, and thanks, TTFF, for hosting us this afternoon. So I am the hospitality and general manager with the Bocas Lit Fest, but I also work across several other projects and events that we have during the festival and outside of the festival. So Pavement Poets started in 2017 as a way to get, performance poetry. It's, of course, a different form of literary expression. So it was meant, to use performance poetry to communicate with our audience. So we actually started doing it literally on the pavements. And we did a few at some bookshops. So we've done City Gates, we've done Woodford Square, we've done Frederick Street. And then, of course, COVID happened. And we did our first virtual Pavement Poets last year in 2020 for the NGC Bocas Lit Fest. And then we reimagined it again and produced this one for 2021.
How did you decide the different pieces?
On the pieces? Oh, okay. So one of the running themes for this year's festival was, home and what home means to you and what home means to writers and, expressing that in different literary forms. So I plucked that theme out of this year's programming and we went to the performance poets who are actually quite brilliant and requested, that they write. So they wrote all of their pieces specific to this. So they imagined what home meant to them and they came up with the pieces and we put everything together.
In case anyone doesn't know, spoken word, how is it different from reading a poem aloud?
How would I say it different? To me, it involves a bit more, it's a bit more theatrical. So it's also kind of similar to another event that we do at the festival called Stand and Deliver, where we encourage people to come and read any of their pieces and perform as well. So I think that it is more, I guess it involves a bit more theatrics than, just, reading a poem from a book.
I will move across now to Richard and maybe we'll come back to Marielle if we still have time. So Richard, what inspired you to make this film from Mali to Cuba?
Sorry?
Yeah, what inspired you? What was the background to the making of this film?
The background was my first travel in Africa at the end of the whole century, in 1989. And at the end of the trip, I went to a bar. It's called Maki in Africa. And I was amazed by the whole musician who played the flute. And he said to me he was sent to Cuba in the 60s during the exchange between the Mali communists at this time and Cuba. And as I was at this time a producer of music, I start to inquire about this man and the story. And at this time there are no many some we can find anything on the internet. I went to Mali again, and I decided to make a documentary. I didn't know at this time that it's going to take for me 20 years, but I follow this guy, I follow the other.
And what was your role in it? Were you, because you also were actively trying to promote their music as well?
Yeah, at first.
So what was your role?
At first, I am a producer of music. So when I discovered the story, my first idea was to release the original album was recorded in Egrem in 1968 in Cuba, you know. But as I got a camera, I shoot every interview and something like that. One moment, I went to Cuba to find the master tape of the band. And when I was in Cuba, I was on the past of all these guys who went back to Mali in 1973. So the project is going to be a documentary and a film also, a CD release, a new release of album.
Where has it been shown, the film?
Where has been shown the film? In Mali.
Where has it been screened?
In France, in Africa, and in USA also. It was released. It was released.
So does it have similar?
On cinema, yeah. And it's gonna be
What is the risk?
Sorry.
What has the reception been like?
Oh, in France, it was a great success for a documentary of that kind of documentary. We won several prizes, and but I'm very proud that the film is going to be on the cinema in Africa. It was on 12 countries in Africa, and I went for the promotion. So it was very, very great to see the people of Ivory Coast and Mali receive that kind of movie, because it takes place in a whole story of the Mali in the 60s, and from the African countries who finish with the colonization and start a new hope and with the socialism regime.
Would you see any references to Buena Vista Social Club?
Sorry?
Do you see any links to the film, the Buena Vista Social
Club? I didn't hear you.
The Buena Vista Social Club. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I saw the movie. When I met this story in Mali, it was for me it's different. For me it's different because my film is different because it takes place with the Cold War, relationship between African and Cuban. So it was different because Buena Vista is about all musician and a producer who decided to make a new band of his old musician. My musician was a band. There are mythic bands in Africa. For all the people in Africa, they are mythic.
I see we have Alechi with us. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Oh, it seems as though we can hear me.
Not sure.
Marielle, what is the future of Pavement Poets?
Yes, I can hear. I can hear.
Well, Alechi can answer then.
Well, I would say, if I may, like the future for Pavement Poets, of course, is that we continue, and we continue to.
What's the question? Sorry.
Find, different ways, creative ways to showcase the talent, literary talent of, our young performance poets. I think Iliche could also maybe weighing on that as well from his perspective, the future of Pavement Poets. To you.
Well, well, first of all, I just want to say hi, everyone. Uh, I had some technical difficulties, but I'm here now. But I think that's an interesting question because of because the reason I think we ended up even doing, I guess a video version of the Pavement Poets because of the pandemic and stuff, and so I mean, I think that's an interesting question. We would like still continue to make these videos beyond like the pandemic situation. I I think uh, I think there's a lot that we done with poets and film and stuff like that, and recording performances and making something around that. And I would be interested in continuing to explore that and just experiment, try things with that. So yeah.
Okay, let's move back to Richard for maybe what is your next project, or maybe you're involved in it right now?
I think I'm gonna be more fast than Africa Mea, and I am on several projects. I got a big project with about Bob Marley in Africa. He made some 3 trips at the end of his life, and in Ethiopia, in Gabon, and in Zimbabwe. And I want to make a documentary about this travel. Who is gonna mix some new footage, archive, and also animation with a musician who's gonna tell the story about Marley when he was in Africa. So this is a new project. It's big, I know, but I got connection with
It's
Marley.
big. It's very big.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
Does Mali go to Mali? Sorry, bad joke.
No. He went in Ethiopia, Gabon, and in Zimbabwe for the independence of Zimbabwe. Was his last concert in Africa.
So do you have support for it? Have you raised money for this film?
No, for the moment I am. We proposed to a big network in France, Canal Plus, and we wait for the answer. And I got a friend who lives in New York. He works for the Marley family, so he's gonna propose to Marley family this project. It's a documentary, not fiction, not for cinema. It's maybe for a platform and a network, Netflix, something like that, but not for cinema.
They're starting a musical on Bob Marley in London. I think this week it's opening.
Yeah.
So maybe you should check that out, because that's dealing with his issue with his sickness as well.
Okay.
Because as you know, he had cancer. Any last comment, any of the guests? It seems I haven't been given us a time's up. Marielle, anything?
Yes, of course. I would like to echo what Iliche said about, continuing with Pavement Poets as well in some kind of way. And of course, on a broader scale, of course, for all our focus-related projects, it's very exciting for us to have a film entered in the festival and be screened in the festival this year. So I'm really, really, really excited. And I think that I speak on behalf of the team as well to say that, we are looking forward to producing and directing more work that can be considered as well to be screened in future festivals.
I think we're winding up. Richard, any final comment from you?
I'm very happy to be with you, and I'm very pleased that the film is screened in Trinidad and Tobago. So I went for a long time ago in Trinidad and Tobago, so I like the island. It's cool.
Well, it would have been nice to have you here in person, but
yeah, I know
that is not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me do my closing. Thank you everyone for joining us for the Q&As. Don't forget you can still catch these great films. They're screening all day today. And you can check out the website ttfilmfestival.com. So I think that's it. Thanks a lot for being with the TT Film Festival, and we love your films, and I hope lots of people come and see them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do I.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye, Marielle.